So you're here because you want my wild opinion on whether you should purchase and spend some money on the Throne of Liberty early access packs. Now, before we get into anything, before you sit here through a 10-minute video of me explaining what you get from the packs and basically my opinion on it, the TLDR is no. And the reason it is no is because, one, I dislike the idea of splitting the community. Although I say this, I'm going to be buying it. I just can't not, especially creating content on it. I need to get in early, do as much as I can, yada, yada, yada. But the TLDR is no. And the reason is purely because, one, community splitting. I don't particularly like the idea of that. And honestly, when we played the Korean launch, it was one of the best MMO experiences I've ever had. Like, genuinely just brilliant. And secondly, we don't know how much bonus Lucent we're getting. Now, the idea typically behind buying an early access pack is because you're going to say to them, hey, I'm interested in your game, I'm spending money early, and in return you're going to get normally cosmetics, because we don't like pay to win games, right? But in this particular game we're going to be getting premium currency called Lucent. Now, we are currently playing the Korean version, and we are selling one particular item for 50,000 Lucent. I don't know how much it really costs to purchase Lucent in on the Korean servers. I just don't know. But what I do know is that within these packs, if you buy the ultimate pack, which is around £85 or whatever, you're going to be getting 1,500 Lucent. Now, the Lucent may be completely different, and the value of Lucent may change. But as it currently stands, with our current understanding, yeah, there is things going for thousands and thousands and thousands of Lucent in the game currently, and on the global launch you're only going to be getting 1,500 with these early access packs. So all you're going to be getting, really, all you're paying for is mounts or morphs or whatever you want to call it, and they're all very pink and very purple. So if that's your thing, then this may be worth your purchase, but if it isn't, then after playing the game, the skins and everything that they bring into the game genuinely are very good looking. So you'd be better to spend your money in the store in game rather than buying these early access packs and getting split up from the rest of the community. Anyway, let's dive into these packs. Okay, so here's a brief view of all of them side by side. So your standard, your deluxe, your ultimate. Now if we quickly pop onto Steam and go into Throne of Liberty, you can see here your package prices. So this is in the UK costs $33.99, $57.98 and $81.97. So to get everything you're paying £82. But for the actual packs themselves and what you get, standard, so your £30 one, is getting you your 5-day access, a purple lion morph, a purple swan morph, a purple otter morph, a purple Amadoi, and then the title of Explorer. You don't get any bonus Lucent in this one at all. The next one, now obviously if you buy deluxe, you get everything in standard as well. So again, your 5-day early access. Oh, okay, so they've included it here, so it's all of the same we've just looked at. And now we're going to get the purple Shadow Knight outfit, and a purple wolf, or a pink wolf, and then the Shadow Mischief Amateur. And this is a really cool looking skin, actually. Like, it genuinely is really nice, but I'm not a fan of the purples. And initially I was like, oh man, these little Amateurs are just, they're cringe. But I don't dislike them. I like them. I think they're really cool, little cute teddies rather than like anime pets or whatever. Like they're all stitched like they're teddies. It's pretty cool. Yeah, so there's the wolf, a bit blown up there. Again, the quality of these looks really nice, but it's going to really depend on what you want. So this one you get 3 skins. So the Shadow Knight, which is big there. Female one's bloody hot, but the others are that. Now with this one you get the 500 Lucent, so this is where you get your bonus. Now remember, this is £60. £60 for this one, and you're getting 500 Lucent. In the game currently, 500 Lucent won't really get you anywhere at all. You might get one You might get a part of a growth stone, so like nothing. Okay, and the final one, which is 81.97, you're going to get everything that you got in the previous 2 packs. This is where you get your 1,000 Lucent again. As it currently stands, it's not much. You get the same title, the Adventurous title. Okay, of course, yep. Now, this is where the extra bits come into. Radiant Spirit. It's like I'm going down Brighton for the weekend. Not really my vibe, but maybe it's yours. This is, now, I'm going to, if I haven't shown it already, I'll show the video. This is one of the only reasons I would buy this ultimate pack. You don't get to fly on a dragon, or as a dragon, you're gliding still, but this is wicked. This is such a good looking skin. That's probably worth it. The shark's super cool as well. It looks great. You don't really get to see it in this detail when you're playing, but it looks really good. Again, I don't know why everything's pink. I don't know why. So yeah, you get your outfits, your dragon, wyvern, excuse me, dragon, shark, and then you get the title and then a moat, take the throne emote. So for £90, this is what you're going to be getting for all of this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So basically 3 skins or morphs per pack. 5 days early access across them all, a bunch of bloody titles, and a random emote, and some Lucent. Now, when you buy the early access, you will be on a different server to all the people who don't buy early access. Now, my understanding is that if you don't buy early access, and you have friends that do buy early access, you can still join them on their early access server, but of course you're going to be 5 days behind. And if you're a competitive player, 5 days is quite a bit of time. So we've really been torn between whether we do it or not. The moment it was announced, loads of people bought early access already. So we are definitely going early access, and the guys who don't want to buy it will have to wait 5 days and join us after. But my biggest pet peeve on all of this is that they're splitting the community, and the Korean launch of Throne of Liberty was the smoothest and best experience I've ever had playing an MMO. Now I've done my fair share. Now I'm an old geezer, but it was so smooth. The amount of people in the town was nuts. It was just, I don't know. I can't express it enough how fucking genuinely wicked it was. And exploring the whole game for the first time was amazing. So for you guys who haven't played it yet, you're going to really enjoy this. And I just hope between now and launch they just get rid of the early access, like the 5 days early access, and just leave the packs. So if you want to spend some money, then you just get some fucking skins, and some Lucent. Get rid of the early access and let everybody launch at the same time. The only reason I can assume they're doing this is to ease their servers, because they're going to have more people than the Korean launch, and essentially just protecting themselves and easing people in, and taking it a bit easy, to be honest. But anyway, that's my opinion on the early access. I'm going to be buying it. I don't recommend you buy it unless you've got 90 quid to spend on a dragon. That's some skins you're never going to use. But yeah, just remember, in-game you can buy Lucent, and in-game you'll be able to buy some really cool skins as well. Now, if they're doing a wyvern / dragon here, then it's highly likely that they'll have some of those in the store in-game as well. So don't have that FOMO, and just hang tight and get in there when the game launches. And don't forget, probably in 2 weeks from now, we're going to get knowledge of Ashes of Creation Alpha 2 access. So that's happening in October. So if you're a big MMO enjoyer, yes, it's not going to launch until 2090. I get it, but we'll be able to play it this year. So if you've got a bit of money spare and you're wondering what to spend it on, think about buying a Alpha 2 for Ashes as well, because that's also going to be very good fun. Anyway, whatever. See you on Global.